Hello and welcome to another M12 Swiss Draft with Stephenson. Okay, well we have a foil mythic who actually just is a good card on its own. So it looks like Bloodlord of Azgoth is most likely the pick here. Um, we've also got a Sarah Angel, which is a very bomb card, a Shock, which is a great piece of removal, Gravedigger. So this is a good pack. Giant Spider. This is a great pack. Even Stave Off. I can't really find much of anything wrong with this pack except for the Angel's Mercy, Brink of Disaster, and Wall of Torches. But I would say I guess the Bank Chuckers and the Demon Horn too. But still, the majority of the cards in here are at least playable. We're going to pick the Bloodlord of Azgoth. Hopefully we get our 6/6 flying for 5. Yeah, that's a super powerful card. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. Well, I guess the thing that stands out to me is probably the Blood Rage Vampire. Obviously it has synergy with the Bloodlord of Azgoth, but I don't think actually, I don't know if Bloodthirst stacks. So if a card already has Bloodthirst, it doesn't get 2 instances of Bloodthirst, does it? That'd be too weird. I guess there's a way to find out, though, huh? Well, it's a vampire, so it happens to work with Bloodlord of Azgoth. It also is better than Bloodseeker, in my opinion. And we're really not missing out on too much in this pack. Combust, but Blood Rage Vampire is an okay pick. It keeps us on color, and yeah, I think that's the pick here. Okay. Wow, another foil rare. Interesting. Well, I think the Sorin's Thirst is the best pick here. We're obviously going to be pretty deep black already, but pick up some removal early, always good. Yeah, nothing else really to say about this pack. Staying on black so far. Haven't committed to a second color. Okay. Well, let's see here. Gorehorn Mantar is a very powerful card. If we want to already commit to a black-red Bloodthirst deck, which may not be such a bad idea. If we're willing to commit to that now, then Gorehorn Mantar is probably the pick. Otherwise, I could actually play Drifting Shade, stay completely on black till we see what else is open, what more is open. I mean, red is... I've played red in like every draft, so I know it's good. The Lawkeeper here. For now, I'm just gonna highlight the Shade. I think the Shade actually might be the pick here. This will be actually, I think, the first time I've picked it up. I think I'm okay with that. Just staying on black, it's fine. We don't need to commit to a second color yet. I think the Consume Spirit, if we're this deep black, the Consume Spirit might actually be the pick. Otherwise, it's Tormented Soul. Since we already have 2 Bloodthirst guys, the Tormented Soul might be the better pick. But then again, Consume Spirit is uncommon. We'll probably see more Tormented Souls. If we're this deep black, I mean, it's removal regardless. I think we'll go with Consume Spirit on this. Not the best removal. Absolutely not the best removal, but still pretty good. Okay, so we have some options here. Still stay on black, get the Warpath Ghoul. Obviously, the Merfolk Looter is a very strong card. Considering it's 6th pick, I might just go with the Looter here over the Warpath Ghoul instead of, and then I guess we're pretty much doing like a black-blue thing. For now, I'm going to highlight the Looter. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, Warpath Ghoul is okay. It's not bad. But I think Merfolk Looter is powerful enough where I'm willing to lose out on the Warpath Ghoul for it, even if blue's not open. Wow, okay. Well, it appears that we're given another Merfolk Looter. Yeah, I still feel comfortable picking Merfolk Looter over Warpath Ghoul, so I'll do it again. And a third Merfolk Looter. Well, this is just weird now. Do I just want to keep grabbing looters all day? I guess I could. Actually, I'm kind of hoping that we do get our Bloodthirst. We could do the Scepter, which is also the uncommon. I don't know. I don't know if I've... 3 looters is quite a bit. I mean, I don't think it's weak, so I think that's okay. Alright, we'll take a third looter. I think we are just, at this point, good on Merfolk looters. I think I'd like, I guess we're not necessarily committed to blue. If we do end up going red, Lava Axe is a strong card. Otherwise, we could just take the trick away from our opponents in Stave Off. I think I like taking away the Stave Off more. I don't know if we're going to be playing the Lava Axe yet. Here we'll take the... I guess we could take the Master Thief, commit us more blue. It's probably more likely that I would... Well, I guess Bloodseeker does work with Bloodlord of Vazgoth. I think we'll just take the Bloodseeker here. That's okay. Okay, we'll take the negate. Okay, here we could take another negate, but I think we actually want the Mind Rot. We'll take another Mind Rot. Well, black is seemingly open. I still don't even think that we're committed to blue yet, even though we have 4 blue cards at this point. If I had to, I'd be willing to switch out of blue. Looter is definitely a strong motivating factor to stay in blue, but it's not absolutely necessary. Okay. Well, we got a rare that we're certainly not going to play. Deathmark is an excellent sideboard card. Possibly main deckable since I'm playing neither green nor white. I still think the Outrage is the most powerful card here. We're looking at 1 piece of removal. Well, I guess Consume Spirit too. But Outrage is just a tremendously strong card. And even if red is already grabbed up, I don't feel bad about taking a Chandra's Outrage and still trying for like a black-red, like a... Ooh, well, we were given a sweet gift there, but I was saying a black-red Bloodthirst deck. That kind of makes me wish that I'd taken the Scepter of Empires over the Merfolk Looter, but that's okay. We'll take the Outcast here. It's just a tremendously strong card. We're still looking for removal. Okay, well, could grab the Deathmark, but I think we're actually going to grab the Ring Flesh here. And yes, I'm grabbing it over the Drifting Shade. I think since I'm playing Drifting Shade, it's certainly not good in, you know, well, it might be okay to have 2 of them, but I can't see it being good having more than 2 Drifting Shades. Because, I mean, even if you ever have 2 out, you're only really getting good profit out of 1, you know? I'll take the Ring Flesh over the Deathmark just because I feel like Ring Flesh has a lot more application. Huh. Well, let's see. What pick is this? There is... I mean, the Arachnus Web is looking pretty good. I could take the Devouring Swarm too. But, I still feel like we're short on removal. And I don't know if I only end up with the Chandra's Outrage, I don't know if I'm going to splash just for that. I might end up taking the Arachnus Web here over the Devouring Swarm. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. All I know is I really want some more removal, and we're just not getting it right now. Ring Flesh, Soren's Thirst, Consume Spirit, and a Chandra's Outrage. I guess that's a decent amount. The other pick is... I think we'll take Devouring Swarm over the Arachnus Web. I might regret that. Turns out I didn't. I'm going to take the Shock here. And what pick Shock is that? 6, 11. That was a 4th pick Shock. This must have been a really stellar pack. Yeah, we'll take the Shock here over the second Devouring Swarm just to get a little more removal. I'm going to hide this Negate. There's a chance that we still splash for the Looters. Not exactly sure if that's good or bad, or if that's necessary. If it's necessary, we'll splash for the Looters. Otherwise, we'll just... I feel like they can still Bloodthirst activate, because, you know, they come down on turn 2, so it's not like they're slow or anything. Here the pick's the Gravedigger. Nothing else for us, really, so we'll just grab up the Gravedigger. That should be good for us. Here I'm okay with taking... God, if I want to do 3 color... Maybe the Manolith's the pick here. It's either that or the Manic Vandal. And I think I'd actually be okay with the Manolith. I feel like it helps consume Spirit. It would help us get a blue if necessary. Okay, what's the pick here? I think on Summon is fine. Hopefully it will be a little more aggro. Yeah, I think on Summon's okay here. We might end up doing a 3-color thing. I can see it happening. It won't be a huge deal if we do, I don't think. Here the Deathmark's the pick. Happy to get a Deathmark there. This is not a Harbor Serpent deck, since probably not even splashing blue. But there's a chance. Actually, I don't want my opponent to be playing... I don't think I want my opponent to play Pride Guardian, so I'll take that. Let's see the Flash Freeze of the Mana Leak. I can see Mana Leak having some more applications, obviously, so I'll take that. Yeah, we'll just take the rare. Wow. Third to last Devouring Swarm? Yeah. Yes, please. An evasive. That's really strange. An evasive creature that has synergies with cards. And that was third to last pick. Weird. Definitely not used to picking a Devouring Swarm that late. Okay, this deck is coming together okay. Not exactly sure if I'm going to be... I need to... Well, I think in this case I'm actually going to pick the Shock, which is going to make the blue splash less likely, probably. I'm hoping that we can just get away with splashing for... It's either the Shock or the Gravedigger, and Gravedigger in multiples is really good, but I want more removal for this deck. I just like a lot of removal, and we can pick up some more cheap creatures like the Tormented Soul. I think the Tormented Soul is the pick here. Yep, I want some more cheap creatures, so Tormented Soul is good for that. I could actually do the Drowned Catacomb now, and that would make the blue splash that much easier, but I'm short on creatures, so I'm going to pick the Tormented Soul. There's a chance the Drowned Catacomb actually tables, and if it does, then possibly the blue splash is more realistic. We might end up just splashing for the Looters. Okay, well, we can pick up another Tormented Soul, or we can pick up the Scepter of Empires. I don't see why not to do the Tormented Soul over the Scepter of Empires. Circle of Flame, I guess, makes it weaker, and it dies to creature removal, But no, I'm fine with using the Tormented Soul here. I don't think we're missing out on anything else. So yep, another Tormented Soul is good. Okay, what do we have here? Well, are we aggro enough to be doing Frost Breath if we're splashing for blue? Not exactly sure. If we don't do the blue splash, we still will need some more cheap creatures, because right now we have 2 Tormented Souls and a Bloodseeker. So I could see myself doing the Goblin Tunneler. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to do Phantasmal Bear here. That's just a little bit too risky. I guess right now I am only running, 3 red cards? So maybe I can do the bear and make it more blue oriented and just splash for the red. I don't know. That's tough. I think we actually will pick the bear here. I don't think this will be too big of a problem. Here the pick is, if I go more, because I am planning on going 3 color, so I don't think I can afford to do the Aether Adept. Aether Adept is the most powerful card in this pack, but I just don't see myself getting away with playing that. So we're going to pick the Dusk Hunter Bat, the Evasive Bloodthirster. I think picking up a second Manolith is just fine. Yeah, we'll pick up a second Manolith. That's just fine. Get some more fixing going. Here the Chasm Drake looks pretty appealing now that we are pretty well fixed. Here the pick is the Scepter. How many Bloodthirst guys we have? Bloodlord, Vampire, Blood Rage, Dusk Hunter Bat. That's certainly enough to run the Scepter, so we'll do that. This is a strange deck too. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting away with doing Consume Spirit in this deck. We might still be able to. Actually, the 2 Manoliths make Consume Spirit a little more realistic. Well, are we black heavy enough to do Drifting Shade? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I want a second Drifting Shade. I'm just not feeling that. In a 3 color, I'm just not feeling it. We're gonna take the Purge away from our opponents. Alluring Siren. Do we have a lot of... We don't have a lot of stuff we want them to attack into. So, maybe Stonehorn Dignitary. We'll take Stonehorn Dignitary away from our opponents. We didn't get 1 Doomblade, which I'm just realizing now. That certainly sucks. That's not good. Here we'll take, I guess, Hideous Visage, sideboard possibility there. Well, no, I guess I could have taken the Lightning Elemental, but whatever. Yeah, we'll take another one. I'm not sure if we're playing any enchantments. I can't even see now. I don't think we are, so we'll take that. We don't care if they have Demystify. Okay, well, we didn't get any Doomblades. Certainly not good. Our removal is all spot removal, which is not good. So, let's see what's for sure coming in. Let's do all our black first. So, we want these, we'd like this, want that, this guy, these 2, this. Okay, so we're at 12. Oh, we want Ring Flesh too. Yeah. Okay, so let's just see what we've... Consume Spirits, like our Fireball, kind of. Got that. We've got this. Let's sort by cost. What am I doing here? Okay. That looks alright. So, we want our Shocks, because we want all the removal we can afford. That's pretty good. Let's move all our non-creatures down to... Yep. Okay. So we're gonna have to splash blue. Or I mean, we're splashing the red, but we're gonna have to put in our blue, use our blue. So actually, blue and black are our main colors. So I want the Scepter of Empires. Let's see here. This is 23 right here. I think Outrage is really powerful, so I need to play that. 3-color Drifting Shade's looking less appealing. Actually, the Consume Spirit is looking less appealing too. But we're going to bring in a Manolith. Is there any other way I can fix better? We're really riding on the back of a Bloodlord of Azgoth. I can see Chasm Drake and Vampire Outcast being pretty solid turn progression too. The looters are going to be good because we're 3-color. This is going to be tough. That's all I can say. I want that second Manolith. I really feel like we need it for the Consume Spirit, and the fact that Outrage is double red, that's an issue. A definite issue. Okay, so what can I afford to take out here? I can probably lose an Unsummon, although that is an answer for bombs, but I think that's okay. So we'll do the second Manolith now. Alright. And 14 creatures is fine. Let's pile by converted mana cost. We're okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's pile by color. Look at what we're dealing with here. We certainly need to be extremely black heavy. I guess... Okay, so our splashes are light, which is nice. But I think the red splash is necessary. Our removal suit's just too small without it. So it's saying 11, 3, and 3. I can probably do less than that. I can maybe do it 10, 4, 3. Maybe I can even do like a 9, 5, 3. I feel like shock is going to be valuable early. 9, 5, 3, 14, 17. Most of my stuff needs double black, so I really got to make sure I have that double black. I'm not sure on this. I think actually I'm going to do 9, 5, or 10, 5, 2. The 2 Manoliths are going to be like having 4 mountains. Outrage can come late. I think having the 10 swamps is going to be very good for guaranteeing me the, the 2 black, which I'm going to need. And I would like that early island so I can play my looters. I think this is acceptable. Certainly not grand, but we've got some good sideboard options. If we got a guy who's got big bombs, we'll play Mine Rot. We've got Deathmark, got Unsummon, possible negates, maybe the Mana Leak. Yeah, I think this looks alright. Okay, so we'll give it a try, and we'll see you round 1.